for the real African shenanigans. Over there are the goats, and here is the veggies which you came to take to fetch. You can have a look. The goats are feeding up. There is the real African village shenanigans, and over there, that tree which you see over there is used to cure. And you can see there was a small bee at that end. It's used as a cure in the cow for the cows for some. I don't know if it's Nagana. I don't know, but that is mostly used to cure the cows. You can just have a look of the African shenanigans, and here this farm has already been harvested. You can have a look of how it's the goats are feeding from this end. And now this is sukuma wiki, which is kales. At a time we shall come and have pluck it, and then we shall cook it so that people can get to see the difference of how it's cooked. And here it's managu with the kitchen garden. You can just have a look of it. So let's go and prepare this. So we come and get and draw our water from this well so that we may wash our vegetables which we had just fetched from the kitchen garden. Real village African shenanigans. The best moment for you to like, subscribe and share. So while fetching the water from a well, I'll have to show you this, because at first the container has to have these openings. You can see from this and this, so that when it goes inside, it becomes very easier for it to draw water. And after that, we close up this well to avoid, like, some of the things from getting inside the well. So our water is here. We need to wash our veggies from this end. Let's look at the angle of the camera. There is perfect. So after that, we come and start to wash our veggies. We use this bigger dish. We put a lot of water in it because right now it's a raining season, so that the sand or the soil which had like gotten on the leaves sinks, because soil means sand sinks. Just like that. When we put a lot of water, the sand sinks. That was the first washing, and then we go for the second washing. We again add up some more water onto it to avoid the soil sink, and also clean the veggies. Now the funny thing with these veggies, they look like the potato leaves. You can have a look of it. They look like the potato leaves. These are mostly found at Tanzania, because here we borrow the Tanzania. It's just something normal for us to have such kind of veggies. We've already finished to wash up the veggies. Now let's go back to the kitchen. This is where we fetched our veggies. That is the kitchen garden. This is the well whereby we fetched the water from, and here is our veggies. We are going to show the procedure of cooking the veggies. Those are fired, but they haven't dried up. Let's open up the gate. I do like to use the leg because I was holding this. Now this is where I'm getting the firewood from, and here is Chui. Chui is our cat, and this is grown millet. Yeah, it has grown, you can see, and then it's put on the sun so that it can germinate. Actually, I'll have to show you this. This is what to cook the African busara. Yeah. Whoa. So we start by preparing the fire. We are preparing the fire. We have to arrange the firewood and then light it up. And this is how we start, by arranging the firewood in the systematic manner. And then now we collect some of the leaves and insert them inside, and then light up the matchbox and put it inside. That is the first procedure of lighting it up, of lighting up the fire. You can see it has already started to burn, just like that. That is how we light up the fire now. After doing that, we start with ugali. You measure the amount of water in which you'd like to cook your ugali. just like that. After you've stopped to measure the amount of water, you come and put it on top of the jiko, just like that. And then when it boils, I'll show you what takes shape. Now, because that wood cannot support, that small fire cannot support burning until the water boils, I'm chasing out hens. Yeah, African shenanigans lifestyle. So I'll have to come and break some of the woods using my knees, and then add them up so that they can boil the water. Foreign, I've been telling you that I'll teach you about the cooking of ugali. So we start with ugali and then we shall go to other of our veggies. I hope that you are enjoying this, and give the video a like as we push. Now that wood, this one may boil our water. Now when the water boils like that is when you start to cook your ugali. Remember, the water has to boil just like that. That is when now you start to cook your ugali. Now you add up some flour. That one is not it cannot make our ugali hard, so we add as we start. Remember, ugali is the staple food in Kenya. We stir just like that. So as we continue to add some flour, I'll show you. We'll continue to stir as we add some flour. We still continue to add some flour. So you see, we've added some flour until now it's like in a position that someone anaweza chuna, and then we continue to, like, you know, the light effect. Let's on this side, just like that. There is ugali. Just like that. You can see it's right now until it cooks. Let's continue with our dish for today. You also have to ensure that your heat is well so that it can burn up the ugali very well. You can just have a look. The heat is very okay. As we push, you can see like the nature of ugali is being attained. Actually, this is very good. It's very okay. The outer part is not removed. That is why you see like it's. I tell you, this one now it's very strong. This is what makes Kenyan men very strong. You can also see the amount of it so that our ugali can heat up and can cook very well. Now this is our ugali. It seems like it's ready. So we will have to come check out what to do onto it. After doing this, so we come take this and remove our ugali from. Is strong, and remove our ugali from this. This is Mwiko cooking stick, and then put it in the same manner like that. This is village lifestyle, and then we take up one of the plate. Plate is sufuria. Plate is sahani. African lifestyle. Now have a look of what Pablo is going to do. I take up one wood here. Helps me to hold from burning, and then our ugali is ready. You can see our ugali is here. I come and take this, do like this. I was told by my grandmother to be doing this so that our ugali becomes the same, becomes well. And then after doing so, we come and we do this. We close our ugali. You can see how the sufuria looks because we are using this method to cook those by using firewood. At this moment here, we've put some water in the sufuria so that we have our veggies, our dish, which you can. The water doesn't have to boil. When it just gets some warmth, I'll remove it and start to prepare to wash it. So I come and put the sardines inside because they are small, and I'll add some cold water so that I'm not burnt. I just add some cold water inside. Though the water is not that hot, but it's good to add up some cold water so that you are not burnt by the hot water. So after that, you see, I take them out, my sardines. Oh, cooking. Today actually I'm preparing the lunch because I was left alone at home and I was like, oh, let me prepare something and share it in my vlog with my family members. So after this, I pour the water out so that some of the remaining the chicks can take, and then I put some more cold. That was, remember, was a bit warm, and then I put some cold water. This is the second washing of our sardine. You see, now our sardines are clean. Hey, talk again. The Puss loves sardines a lot. The Puss is well known as to let me give it some of them. Puss, Puss. You can see trashes. Hey, the Puss is not good. When I'm preparing my food, I have to be very extra careful with the cat because the cat, I have to be extra careful with it. It may end up eating my sardine. I like to stay with animals a lot. After that, we come and start to prepare our sardines. These are our ingredients for our sardines. This is ginger. This is garlic, tomato. So let's add some little oil on inside the sufuria. Yeah, some little oil. And when it boils also, we shall add up some sardine, I'll show you. And so after it has boiled, we come and add our sardine inside to ensure that they are burning well. These are just for one person. That is Pablo Jr. I'm alone at home. I'm cooking my sardines. Just like that, it boils. Let me prepare now. Remember, it's not a must to put a lot of oil, just a small bit of oil, and or you may just remove it out. And then let's prepare our ingredients. A part of the garlic, I remove it out, and then today we have a grater, and then we grate it like that. We grate it, and then we remove, this is ginger, we remove this outer part of the ginger. We are cooking up our sardines. We remove out the outer part and then grate it also. We use this part of the grate, not this one, but this one here. We use this part to grate. We cook this until it becomes goldish, like you see now. We will add up some ginger inside it. So we can take some ginger which we had grated, the ginger and the garlic, and then add them inside here. I add up the tomatoes and then left it to cook. That is what I do. And then you can see the amount of heat must be a bit small because that is why you see our tomatoes cover the whole of the sardines. It's because we had a small amount of sardine because they are just for one person and the tomato was one. So let them cook. I hope that you see the way the last result might be. Now you leave your tomatoes to heat until they are cool, and then now you see there's this section of tomatoes which are not well cooked. Now you come and just scratch them a bit. Remember, they are all cooked. They have to be all cooked. Yes. Now I hope that our sardines are ready. So I take them and put them on a plate, and then let's continue to cook other type of. Now this veggies requires like a lot of it. That is why you see there is more heat. And then as sufuria again, we let it to boil first, but don't add water because we had washed it, so it will produce its own water. We had washed it, so let it cook. You can see the disadvantage of cooking inside here is something else. So actually the disadvantage of cooking using firewood is that there is smoke, and you know, like, smoke may choke you up. You can hear even I'm a bit coughing, so that meaning the smoke. But if the fire lights up, the smoke goes off. So we let our to cook. We could have like covered it up, but no problem again. You just, if you need some water, you just add a little of it so that it helps it to burn, like to cook. So after cooking it up, we'll then have to fry it. So at that moment, let's prepare our normal ingredients. And see, it's cooking up. It's here cooking up. It doesn't have to cook that much because these are veggies, they need to be green. So after cooking a bit, you see they've reduced in number. Just like that, we may remove them from the fire and then put them aside and then start to fry them up. Just a bit, like 1 minute, they are ready. Just start to fry them up. We start by washing our tomato. I was washing it inside. So you see here, it's washed up. And now, because let's first start by the garlic. So here again we are grating the tangawizi, that is ginger. We grate it up. After finishing, we take the garlic, which is kitunguu saumu in Swahili. From that end, we grate it. It's on the brown part. Because these are veggies, let me remove this part here of the tomato. The veggies, man. And now I need to grate the tomato. I love grating tomatoes. I use this part of the grater. I'll add them up because this I'll have to put them on the first. I'll grate the tomato because these are veggies and I need them to be super big. No, those, like, you may be eating and you feel like they are that outer part of the tomato. So that is the easily part where I make my cooking efficiency by getting up this part out. Now this is the part which I avoid while I'm cooking. Now you see here are all our ingredients. They are inside there: the tomato, the tangawizi, that is ginger, and also the garlic. And also look, this is the jiko, where it's an alternative when we cook. We use this like when you're using the charcoal. It's an alternative. Now here we are again. We need to start frying up again the veggies. We've already put our sufuria on fire, so we need to add just a little amount of oil, just like that one. It's enough. Yeah, that is enough. We let it to boil first. Yeah, when it boils like that, when it keeps quiet, it means that it's ready. Now when that sound goes off, because they are grated, it will be very easy for them to cook. You just add them up inside because they'll cook at the same time they are grated. They'll cook very fast. And now we add some salt onto it, just a bit of salt so that it cooks. Eating raw salt, it's not good. That which has been cooked is done. You can see they're very soft, very soft. No need of washing our veggies. So after they have cooked, we just come and take them and add them up inside the tomatoes and give them a bit of time to cook a bit, and then we turn them up just like that, and then we turn them up, and the amount of fire must be good so that they cook very fast. Actually, because they had already heated up, we had boiled them, they are ready. Like just around 1 minute, they are ready. And then after finishing cooking, you can see my dish are just here. Uh, the the sardine, the tembele, and my ugali. This is what I have cooked. So after eating this, I gave the real African stories. I'll even today sit on this here so that I eat and become full. Then give you a real quick story of an African lifestyle. Hope that you enjoyed watching Pablo Junior cook. Kindly, you can tell us. Like it's good to cook with the ginger and the garlic, because they not only they're not only ingredients, but they also add like some of the good, like there was a Chinese book which I read, which was like garlic helps, like most of the people know that the uses of garlic actually it is very good. And this the ginger, like my grandmother here do eat them a lot, because the hypertension they really help a lot. So eating with these goodies like their medicine, I love cooking them a lot and a lot. So if you're enjoying watching this, subscribe, like, and share. And so we finished taking our meals, so that means that the energy is full. And now what we need is that we go and clean up the utensils. So when I do say TT Trinidad and Tobago, it means that you're coming to the end of our video. So here we prepared like the millet, and over there we planted the maize. I hope that you watched the video. That is our previous video. So thanks a lot for connecting with Pablo Junior one-on-one, subscribing, like, and sharing. So let's meet on the next episode of Pablo Junior, and the Junior is JNR. That is what makes Pablo strong. You'll be like asking, hey, what makes Pablo strong? Ugali is ugali in Swahili. That is, I hope that today, because on other previous live stream, I could show you about the procedure for cooking ugali. I don't know, like for today, I know that you have known about it. Umejua is Swahili. When I say known, umejua. So let's meet on the next, once again, episode of video of Pablo Junior TV, and we are on a road to success. That is our main goal and our main point in life. Let's meet on the next video once again of Pablo Junior, and the Junior is JNR.